Hey, this is Paul Solt from Super Easy Apps. I'm doing a development update. This is an app I'm working on. I decided I wanted to launch a couple more videos on Xcode shortcuts. This has been in my queue for a long time. I've got a list of shortcuts, and it was going to be 43 shortcuts, and so I wanted to cut it down. But in working on it, I needed to update my tool. My tool has just been a fast prototype. I didn't have it so that it was... I think I messed up something with the observation, so I was constantly having to restart the app to get it to display the correct presentation. I finally fixed that today, and I want to sort of talk through that experience and sort of showcase what the app does. So first and foremost, this app allows me to quickly create a presentation based on some notes that I have here. And this is still like a work in progress. I still want to visualize what these slides will look like. Currently, I need to hit this generate button to generate the slides. And then I can use the mouse wheel to cycle through all the different slides and sort of see what that looks like. And in working with this, I was just testing out the ability to live update and do it on the notification. So I'm using AppKit to present a special overlay. So here is the sort of the presenter view. This will go on my other screen over here so I can sort of see the formatted notes. This is the presenter sort of editing tool. And then this is the popover that allows me to have some content on the screen. If I click on it, it goes away. I can bring it back with notification. I really need a keyboard shortcut to bring it back, but I don't have one yet. And that's the slides. And so what wasn't working is I couldn't live edit and then update that. And so I need to get some keyboard shortcuts working here. But let's say I wanted to add a new slide. So let's first show the notification again. So this is now on screen. I can be doing different things. It's on top of everything. I want to add another slide. And so we can go back here, hit generate. It's going to regenerate. And here my slide number changed because now there's a 9th slide. And so there's one more slide after this. So now this is the last slide. I don't know the exact number. It looks like this is the 9th slide. It depends on all of these checkboxes, like how many slides I'm going to have. So that's a little bit variable. The problem I was running into is if I then take away one of these slides, let's say I'm editing this and I want to regenerate, I was getting an issue where it wasn't updating the last slide. And so it was going to an invalid slide, and it wasn't expected. So I just fixed that bug, so it's a lot easier to use now. And this makes it so that I can quickly add in a new keyboard shortcut. So I want to add in a keyboard shortcut to talk about, which is for adding a new editor. And so I have this, let's see where, move focus to next editor. For number 6 in here, I want to do something before that. I had to do some special stuff in here for formatting this one on the parsing side. And so now I want to, I don't know what I'm going to call this, but we're going to go to the, and I forget what this is. This is quick actions. Shift Command A. I don't use this a ton, but now I want to add a new editor. So I'm going to type in editor, and I'm going to see how I could say new editor. So Control Command T, and then there's a new editor below, which was, now we bring that back up. Nope. Man, I'm really bad at this. Quick actions. I'm going to move this over to this screen so I have a reference point, so I'm not flying blind here. So in Xcode, quick actions is Shift. This is why I like to have notes, is so I can see exactly what I need to talk about. It's Shift Command A, and I don't know why that worked the last time I tried it. I thought I pressed that, but maybe I didn't. Let's put on Keycaster. Okay, so I think that's on. Okay, so Shift Command A is, if I'm focused here, is going to give me quick actions, and I want to add editor, or I guess it is new editor is the terminology I'm looking for. And there's 2 different ones. There's new editor on right, and then there's new editor. Depending on which way you add it, it will allow you to do it the other way. It seems to have like some kind of history. So for this one, is it showing different icons? This one's showing a different icon here. So you see how there's a plus below, and this one's a plus to the right, and this one doesn't have it. But if I pull up the quick actions with Shift Command A, and I type new editor, you're going to see that it's going to suggest, based on where I am, a new editor on the right or a new editor down below. And since these are vertically stacked, it's actually going to do a new editor below. And so that keyboard shortcut is going to be Control Command T. So let's try it. Control Command T adds another one below. So now I have 1, 2, 3. And if I want to close one, I just do Command W, Command W, Command W, Command W to close. So that's kind of what I'm playing with right now, and it's just trying to remember what that keyboard shortcut is. So let's go back to my notes here. New editor. And the format here is going to be like this. And then I need to copy these keyboard shortcuts. Okay, so if I want a new editor, just move this over here just so I can keep everything all in one place. We're saying that it is Control Command T that will keep giving us editors in the same sort of direction. So right now the direction we can see in the top right corner is going to be to the right. So Control Command T will give us a new editor. So that's the new keyboard shortcut I want to show off. And then new editor below. And I'll just do this as an example because it will change depending on how you use it. So we're going to have the same keyboard shortcut, and then we are going to need a modifier here. Do I have it on this screen right here? And that one comes before, so I'll put it right here. Okay, so now if I'm in this view, it's going to be Control Option Command T, and we get a new editor down below. If I'm here and we do it again, Control Option Command T, it gives me one to the right because I'm in the vertical orientation. So if I want one below this, I have to do Control Command and then T, and that'll give me a third editor down here. So now I have 3 editors. All right, so that's a little confusing. Is there a close editor? Let's find out. Because there's a close window, so Command Shift A, close editor. To close the editor, it's going to be Control Shift Command W. Okay, so Control, we need the Shift. Okay, just to double check, I think I'm missing one. Close editor is Control Option Shift Command W. So we need all of them. And you can also get to these from here. Now, why is it showing Control Shift? What was that one? Or is it different because it's choosing which one to close? Let's double check that. Oh, that's to close all editors. Close other editors. Well, it's a mouthful. Okay, so that's close other editors. And this is to close editor. So we just added a few more. Okay, so let's see if this works. So let's say I'm in slide deck. Let's go to outline view. So I'm in outline view. I want to close the other editors. So it's going to be control option. Whoops. Oh, this is a real claw maneuver. Okay. I'm going to have to use my pinky on control, my ring finger on shift. Oh man, this is hard. Option and command with my thumb and index finger and my middle finger on W. And boom, we can close everything but this one. And then if I want to open a new editor, I'm going to do Control Command T. That gives me 3 in a row. If I want to close one of those, it's going to be Control Command Shift W to close them. Okay, so hopefully I can get that. Now let's see what happens now when I save this. So I'm going to save this and generate. I just need to hit the generate button. And now it's going to change the number of slides that I have. I don't have a slide view yet, but what we can see is that it is changed my index because I have more slides. So now I can scroll wheel and see close other editors, and I can just double check that it's formatting things correctly, doing what I expect. And now we have even more keyboard shortcuts. So maybe I need to organize this a little bit. Keep adding keyboard shortcuts. That doesn't help me, but it might be nice to organize this. So this is where being able to create this tool that does this, and then all I have to do is then open this, move this over here, move this out of the way, go to the start, and I can start my presentation. So then I can start going through my different slides and get into that content. Can I take this out? So I just found another bug where if I don't have a subhead, I don't get slides. So here I have slides, but if I were to just do this, that messes up my parsing so that when I generate, there are no slides. So I have to do this as a workaround right now to generate and then show the notification. And now we have slides. So this feels like a lot. And so in this case, I would probably want to organize. So how would I want to organize this? So I might call this Xcode 16 productivity shortcuts. And then this would be keyboard navigation. I have more that I want to cover. So where are those? I feel like I'm missing some. Oh, maybe I talked about that in my last one. I might want to pull in one of these. Is it really not in there? I didn't talk about it yet. So it's show in navigator, and this, I believe, is Command J. Command Shift J. And so that gives me over here on the left. Command Shift J. Where did it go? Here. It's called Reveal and Project Navigator. That's super helpful, especially if you don't have that view open. So if I just do Command Shift J, takes me right over there, and my focus is over here. And then to get back to code, we're going to be covering the next editor. So then Command tilde or Command backtick, sorry, Control backtick should take me back. So if I do Command Shift J and then Control backtick, now I'm here, and Control backtick will take me here so I can start typing. And then we could also use Command J and then using these keys to go back and forth. So it's a lot to remember. Okay, so I'm going to clean this up, and then we'll have another video. But now if I generate the new slides and I open up the notifications, you'll see these are all the new keyboard shortcuts. I want to split this up into maybe 2 or 3 sections now to just organize it so it's a little bit easier to follow, but that's kind of the goal moving forward. And looks like jump to definition, something's wrong. So this is where being able to edit live. I'm missing the keyboard shortcut here, and this is just Command and then left click. So if we generate, bring open the notification view, we'll see that that is now in the list. It looks pretty good. I might have to add one or two more, or we just go with this. Okay. Thanks for watching. I hope you find this helpful. Where did I leave off? So just to reiterate, I'm passing a reference to the slide deck. So the real cause of the problem was I wasn't updating this object. I was swapping this object out, and then that was causing the UI not to update. So I needed a way to update just the slides and the sections, and then set the minimum slide index so that I wasn't going out of the bounds of everything. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.